The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live is the latest thrilling installment in Robert Kirkman's Undead franchise. The Walking Dead's main man Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, reunited with Denai Gurira's Michonne in an unexpected way last week, kicking off what's sure to be another strong spin-off. In addition to the badass couple, Pollyanna McIntosh reprises her role as Jadis, the former scavenger leader and now a high-ranking officer of the ominous Civic Republic military, CRM. The last time we saw her on the flagship show, she had laid to rest all her issues with the original group and was comfortably living among them. That is, until we see her bundling up a weakened Rick away from his family and onto a helicopter, both saving his life but also condemning him to one as a B worker in the CRM. The Ones Who Live episode 2 ends on a terrifying note for Rick, when Jadis hauntingly tells him that she can't be fooled by his and Michonne's ruse. What happens to Jadis in The Walking Dead? Coming a long way from the trash-residing leader of the scavenger community we had been introduced to, Jadis had been comfortably living in Alexandria by the end of her run in The Walking Dead. She had made herself a home among the group and had even begun a brief relationship with Father Gabriel Stokes, Seth Gilliam, but she always had one foot out the door. From her avant-garde dumpster days, it was clear she had a working relationship with another group that had access to a helicopter, which we now know was the CRM. She would offer them other people, designating them with the letter A or B. In World Beyond, we find out that Class B would become workers at the CRM compound while Class A would become test subjects for the variety of Walker experiments the CRM laboratories were conducting. Jadis reappears in the second season of one of the Walking Dead spin-offs, World Beyond. It is 6 years after she had used Rick to enter the CRM and her character has undergone a complete transformation. From her high-end bowl cut to her high-end uniform, her allegiances are seemingly aligned with the CRM, suggesting she may end up in a villainous role alongside Terry O'Quinn's General Beale in The Ones Who Live. But knowing Jadis' history of shifting alliances and her gradually increasing respect for Rick, we still can't pinpoint what her motivations will be or where her loyalties will lie. By the way episode 2 ends, it doesn't seem like she's particularly happy with Rick and Michonne. While The Walking Dead left us with many questions about Rick and Jadis, Season 2 of World Beyond shed some light on the 6-year gap since we last saw them. Jadis marches onto the screen sporting a new, painfully trimmed hairstyle and a more refined speaking mode. Her military uniform communicates her new high stature in the ranks of the CRM, and we learn that Jennifer Huck Malik, Annette Mahendru, is responsible for Jadis' shocking transformation. Although she is clearly in her element, Jadis now goes by Officer Warrant Stokes, indicating the remnant of Alexandria she still carries with her. Father Gabriel's last name. In a conversation with Huck, Jadis confirms that Rick was the very valuable ticket she needed to permanently gain entrance to the CRM. She talks about her time as the scavenger leader and her deceit in the Sanctuary War as if they are truly bygones. This, coupled with her former obsession with maintaining a relationship with the CRM and her mindless spewing of CRM propaganda, demonstrates how assimilated she is in the group. From the outside, it really seems that Jadis thinks that the CRM was the best chance of life that she has and has been fully indoctrinated into their world. But with Jadis' history of pragmatic betrayals and the almost overwhelming repetition of CRM mantras that could be perceived as insincere, it is possible that she could still be harboring other secret agendas. How will Jadis affect Rick Grimes and The Ones Who Live? Being such an inscrutable character, Jadis' alliances in The Ones Who Live could really go either way. Towards the end of her run in The Walking Dead, her respect towards Rick had slowly increased, earning him the safer designation of a worker. She even goes as far as briefly calling him a friend, further suggesting a subtle sense of loyalty or perhaps guilt from when she betrayed him during the Sanctuary War. But 6 years down the line, Jadis is thriving with Rick nowhere to be found. Maybe he really was just a meal ticket? If we know anything about the wily character, it is that she's always thinking several steps ahead.